Thank you to my colleague from Utah. And Mr. Speaker, I rise today to mark the 4th anniversary of one of the most consequential decisions in the history of our Supreme Court, and that's Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization. You know, 4 years ago, the court corrected a 50-year wrong and returned the question of life back to where it's always belonged, and that's to the American people and to their elected representatives. This was a historic victory for life and the rule of law. But today, it's not just a day to celebrate a court decision, it's a day to recommit ourselves to the work that remains, and there's still a lot of work to do. As a mother, a grandmother, and a lifelong advocate for life, I've always believed that the pro-life movement is fundamentally a movement of deep affection and love. Love for mothers facing impossible choices, love for families navigating the unexpected, and love for the most vulnerable among us, the unborn, who have no voice. That love showing up in communities across the country. In 2024 alone, pregnancy centers provided over 1 million women with services valued at more than $452 million. That's free ultrasounds, prenatal care, diapers, car seats, and so much more. And for every Planned Parenthood, there are 15 pregnancy resource centers ready to serve women with real support and real choices. That is a true face of the pro-life movement. Here in Congress, we've continued to act. Earlier this year, the House passed the Supporting Pregnancy and Parenting Women and Families Act and Pregnant Students' Rights Act, because we know that protecting life means supporting mothers before, during, and after pregnancy. President Trump's HHS had stood up for moms.gov, and that was inspired by mypregnancy.gov Act to connect expecting mothers with the resources they truly need. These are the kinds of life-affirming policies we should be building on. But I want to be direct about where we still fall short. Since Dobbs, abortions in this country have actually increased by nearly 400,000 a year. And why is that? Because the Biden-Harris administration spent 4 years dismantling every common sense safeguard around chemical abortion drugs. They allowed mifepristone to be ordered online, shipped through the mail, and dispensed without a doctor ever seeing the patient. As a pharmacist for almost 40 years, that's not patient care. That's recklessness. And Democrats have made their agenda very clear. Nearly every House Democrat has signed on to legislation that would impose abortion on demand until birth, wiping out every pro-life protection at the state and federal level. And we cannot let that stand. Dobbs gave us the tools, now it's our job to use them. I'll not stop fighting for life in every form at every stage. So thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.